Hi, how we doing, folks? It's your boy Marcos over here. Wasteland Wednesday. You know I had to do it dirty like this time, son. Titanfall drive. Yesterday I've been driving Titans for days now. It feels like for ages. I mean, I like to drop at least 2 to 3 Titans before I even like get out of bed in the morning. That's kind of like what I like to do these days. Oh man, I'm recording this. I played my first game. This is my first game ever I played in Titanfall, aside from the beta, obviously. This is my first, I guess, official game playing it since I own the game. And I wanted to put it up over here. I don't know if it's good, bad, neutral, beast me. I have no idea. I really don't have any way of evaluating whether my games are good or bad. I end up, I think, 3rd in the leaderboard on like on my team. Whatever. I'm really trying to depart from thinking of this in terms of how I think of Call of Duty, where like I automatically looking over there, I'm like, oh, I thought you activate. Oh, I have to hold X. Oh, okay. I'm really trying not to think about this as a numbers game like I do with Call of Duty. You know, where every game I look at my KD and I'm like, okay, so I died 6 times to my 33 kills. I wonder what my KD there is. I gotta practice on that grenade tossing. That shit ain't do nothing. But that was a good grenade up there. Flushes him out over here. My man's running. You dying, bro. And I don't think that was a real person. Once again, another thing I'm kind of trying to step away from is the bots and whatnot. I'm just going out there to kill everything. You know, you kill them, and my initial strategy so far is kill anything that's on the enemy team. That'll help you get your Titan quicker. Get your Titan, and the enemy will come to you. And then you worry about killing the enemy right there. It's, you know, when you don't compare it to a game like Call of Duty, for example, you really learn to appreciate this game a lot better. And I'm not saying that Call of Duty is better. I'm just saying that, you know, I kind of grew up. That's kind of my online form of multiplayer entertainment, is Call of Duty for the most part. So when I hear that this game, you know, is gonna like upset and blah blah, I'm kind of like, I don't know about that. So when you kind of strip away the fact that all the comparisons to Call of Duty, and you take it for what this game is, which is Titanfall. Wow, it is superb, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to debunk Call of Duty. It's not like Call of Duty is going to stop happening tomorrow, but man, this game is good, and man, this game is fun. Like I said, first game over here, level 1, so whatever class they gave me, I don't even know what any of this does. I just hopped off right now just to do the video, and I'm going to go back and just keep playing Titanfall all night, pretty much. That's kind of how the lowdown is going to go over there. And hopefully I'll throw it over there for Friday as well, and you know, hopefully our next couple Wasteland Wednesdays or Titanfall-ish, as long as we do well enough in him. And I'm over here looking at this guy. I was like, oh, you're getting inside your Titan. He's using the shield on me. Missed. I'm like, all right, cool. Little dash over here. There's so much just stuff that's going on up here. And I really, the moment that Titanfall really hit me, it's gonna come up over here in a little bit when I lose this Titan. When someone destroys my Titan, and I go flying all the way up into the sky, and I'm like, wow, like just the sheer volume of like what is going on over here. You know, it's just to a different scale than like a game like, say, for example, Call of Duty. Is it even to a different scale as a game like Battlefield was? You know, I felt very small when I played Battlefield 4. I felt like big buildings, yeah, they could go down, but I'm like a midget compared to them. And this, all of a sudden you're in your Titan, you're like, yeah, big building, big robot. You feel a little more even. And over here, I'm kind of wondering, I'm like, I don't even know if I can take this turret down. I was like, I hope I can. And I'm not sure, you know, I'm not really trying to think of it as a numbers game so far. I'm not sure how much the turret kills are. I'm not sure how much. And over here, I look at this arrow. I'm like, oh, there's a red arrow telling me something. I wonder what it's telling me. Why don't we pay attention, Marcus? I see rockets coming. I'm like, oh, enemy pilot. Deuces. And he tells himself the score, which made me feel good about myself. Finally killed another human being. I haven't played the campaign yet. Hopefully, I'll be giving these guys a little bit better info on that when it comes to Friday's video. There is, you know, initially there's a campaign. There's like a little brief story synopsis they give you at the beginning. And then you kind of go into your basic training game, and then it's, which I really found is pretty amusing. And then it's like play campaign, which already caught my eye. I'm like, campaign? I was like, I didn't think it was a campaign. And there isn't, as a classic campaign. It's a little bit different. Friday I'll try to figure out what the hell it is and give it to you guys in the lowdown, and from a gamer to a gamer. But then it also said you actually got kicked out for lack of activity. Okay, that's good. Then it also said, and here we go, actually. So I back up over here. I thought this guy was going to keep shooting at me. I didn't realize he was so close to me. I'm like, come on, hit me with something. He hit me with something, all right, but unfortunately my shield didn't have enough to regen, and then boom, I automatically eject all the way up here. And I'm on top of this building, which is where I killed the other guy. Ridiculously high up. I mean, I'm like, damn. And I'm over to look at this. I mean, up to the point where, I mean, the Titan's gone. Whatever. We got a little help over there, an assistant killing that guy. Sure. And then I look, and I'm like, dude, look at all these guys. I'm popping from up over here. They look like ants. Like, I feel like I'm at a basketball game. I feel like I'm at the top of the garden, trying to watch the players down below. That's exactly what I felt over here. You got the cloaking mechanic. I mean, there's so many stuff that I gotta learn. That I try to figure out how best to use everything, and what situations, you know, to deal with. I guess that turret popped me over there, unfortunately. Whoops. And you can respawn into that, and then you can respawn, even pick respawn into your Titan if your Titan's available. I feel like my Titans come very quickly, I guess. I don't know, comparatively to other people. You know, there's a ton of strategy involved in this game. I'd be very curious. You know, this is one game that I actually I'm going to be curious to see how the pros play. You know, when I watch Call of Duty and pros, it's basically just like me, except like on steroids. So it's basically me if I was like high on Red Bull and like, check this out. I'm going to kill this dude and I drop. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, where am I? I'm like, oh, some sort of like tunnel. I was like, well, this is pretty well placed. And I got to struggle to get on out of here. This wasn't in my training. Come on now. And then this guy was still kind of like alive when I got up there. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. But I'm really curious to see how they played over there competitively, because I feel there's so many options as to sorry, dude, I had to kick you out there. There's so many options as to what you could do and what you can't do. When I watch pros of Call of Duty, there's just better people, better aim that play the game a lot more than I do. And that's about it. And they know like a bunch of nooks and crannies, and they know that if you jump this way and aim to the left, it'll go automatically like a headshot, whatever. This, I'm sure there's going to be some port of that. I mean, that's not going to be the case. It's not like, you know, Joe Schmo's going to all of a sudden be the best Titanfall player on Earth. But, and I'm over here looking, I'm like, okay, all right, hold on. I don't know what this enemy Titan's doing. He's really focused on somebody. Let me go right up in your grill and blow you to, like, the next universe. So, but I'm going to be very curious to think, because I feel like there's so many options in this game. There's so much more you could do. And as opposed to the beta, where I really just got my ass handed to me, I felt like the whole time. At least this initial game, like, I felt I was doing plenty of ass kicking. I felt I was getting my ass kicked too, but I felt, you know, we were on par. Like, it was a fair balance. And there's Titans on my team, there's Titans on their team. They're dropping a Titan, and I'm dropping a Titan. Whereas, you know, when I played the beta, it was kind of like, alright, I got a Titan. They got 6. Like, I'm kind of in some trouble here. Like, the mathematics just isn't working. This dude, I didn't even want to shoot him. I just decided to run all over him. Ain't got no worries. I need to unlock that little grenade that like stuns the Titans. That's pretty useful over here. One thing I automatically really like, especially in the beta over here, is kind of how this game has a beginning to an end to every multiplayer match. I'm sure this is something you're gonna see come up in just about every other multiplayer shooter. You know, called Battlefield does it. You know, where you manage to parachute down like at the beginning of the game. I always thought that was pretty cool. And here, you know, you also do that where you jump out of stuff, and then this guy like rodeoed me. I was trying to kill him, but then I got popped. Not 100% sure how to do that rodeo thing at this time, and I really don't want to look it up. I want to learn on my own, which is kind of the fun in these games. You kind of learn things as you go, which is something I never like to do. You know, Call of Duty, like look up the guns, look up all that stuff. I really try not to watch too many instructive videos in Call of Duty in any of these games. I try to learn things on my own and figure it out on my own, because that's part of the fun. But, you know, the fact that you come out of a ship at the beginning of every match and you kind of guide yourself as to where you want to land in general area. It's not like you can land in every area. And then the epilogue part where we all have to gather over there, which makes everyone kind of come out and hide out of the woodwork. And as we're going to see over here, you know, this guy was chilling over here in this corner, and I'm like, oh, he's waiting over there for the ship to come. Deuces. Very smart man. Camping doesn't reward in Titanfall, doesn't reward in Call of Duty, it doesn't reward in life. This dude right here, he's waiting over there. No, sir. I already tell you what I'm going to do, man. I'm going to take my step back when these things come up and just play it nice and easy. So if you guys manage to get your hands on Titanfall, let me know how you feel. Like I said, we're going to be bringing you some more Titanfall videos coming up. I don't even know how to read that scoreboard. Deuces.